So tell me about women. What about women? Tell me about menstruation.
The only thing that people have ever figured out women is men. And the only way the reason I believe that is because women that exclusively date women don't always seem surprised when their women act like women, right? Women always give you horrible advice, like, oh no, you should call her first. You should always be the first one to call. You never should be the fucking first one to call anybody, right? Never, ever. You're never the fucking first one to call. Number two, women are always girls like a smart, funny guy that cares about their feelings. That's not fucking true. Why do you always see dumb assholes that don't give a shit about their women always with fucking women? Okay?
Hot women.
Fucking nice looking women too. Seriously, I saw some guy just fondle some girl's boobs. Do they know each other?
Tonight?
Yeah, those people right next to each other. Next to it. He fucking grabbed her from behind and just fondled her boobs, and she gets him oh wait, that's her boyfriend. That's cute then, right? There's some guys that are hopeless romantics. So you know where you see those guys? I don't know, but you don't see them with women. Sometimes you do, maybe, they're, really badass and shit like that, but they have to, fucking, tell the woman, hey, you know what, you're fucking retarded. You fucking are crazy, something is wrong with your brain that makes you this crazy, and every once in a while they have an excuse to be crazy, and it's called a period, but you can't point it out when you're there. You're hey, you're being really crazy right now. Hey, ma'am, hey, sometimes, I'm talking to my girlfriend, right, and she's saying, the craziest thing in the fucking world, right? So I'm gonna say, hey, you're being really crazy right now. And she's like, you're gonna fucking call me crazy? Fuck you, right? But then I'm like, hey, I feel like if I could record you right now and play it back for you later and not tell you that that's you on the recording, you'd be like, oh, that fucking bitch is crazy. She's compared you to Hitler, or compared to the douchebag she's talking to Hitler. You're like, that was you last night. No. No, this girl has a really deep voice, and you kind of hear some, Satan in it. Yeah, that's you. So, my point is, Leroy, women always are, jumping to give you advice. You know why? Because they tell you what, they feel like they want, but that's not what they really want. Girls don't want a guy that calls them all the time and says, hey, I love you, stuff like that.
Yeah, they hate that.
Deep down, they hate that. They'll tell you that's what they want. What women want is for you to, make them feel like women. That's pretty much it.
Is that a sex thing?
No, not some. Well, sometimes it's a sex thing. But, no, it's girls like guys that make them feel that the guy's handling shit. Opening the door up for him, stuff like that, to be polite, to impress them. No, you're not doing it to impress them. You're doing it because, that's who you are, and, that's the right thing to do. You're oh, well, I thought you'd be impressed by this, so I did it. Girls don't like that. Girls want a guy, all girls want guys that are just like the man. Girls want guys to act like men, not necessarily douches, but if you act like a douche, they'll get tricked and think that you act like a guy, like a man. And by the way, any girl that says, oh, I hate drama, you know what that girl is?
A liar.
That girl is a liar. That girl is, maybe not even a liar. That's a full-blown they're just showers, not gas chamber, type fucking lie. Now, number, 3 is, I haven't really been...
I was going to say, that's the first time you've said a number. I don't know.
I said number 2.
Anyway, so, number 7.
Okay. Next most important thing about women is every woman, deep down, likes to be told what to do. Every once in a while you find these women that wear the pants in the family and have boyfriends that just are submissive and do what they say and stuff like that. But deep down that woman wants to be grabbed by the back of the head and say, hey, we're gonna calm down, we're gonna go to a movie.
You need to settle.
Yeah. We have a cousin Madeline, she's always trying to be she's badass and shit like that. And, everybody's well, Madeline wears pants, Eliab doesn't wear the pants. Eliab wears the pants, you know why? Because he's the one that puts up with it. He's, the one that's, it's like the king. That, the guy comes over there, he's insulted the king, right? And everybody that's insulted the king gets executed, right? So they're like, hey, he insulted you, so we're going to execute him. And he's like, hey, I'm the king. I say who gets executed, and I say he gets the pass. That's the only true show of power, is giving people the pass. So, like, if you do what you do, always do all the time, that means, like, you're a slave to, you know, you're a slave to, what's the word I'm looking for? You're a slave to, you're listening to your own rules, right? The only way that you truly show power is, like, showing a way to, like, is being able to break the rules, or, you know, deciding for yourself. I decide who gets executed and who doesn't get it, and who goes free. Not the law.
Right, you're the king because you're the bigger person.
Yeah, he's like, so yeah. So that's how you truly show. Like, you're like, hey, I don't put up with bitches acting like that. And I'm like, no. You're the king because you put up with it sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, I want everybody to remember, it's not narcissistic, the word is perfect.